Today on New Challenger, the Unfinished Swan is here, and Tara Long is also here to discuss her review. This episode of New Challenger is brought to you by Audible.com. The Unfinished Swan released this week. Tara Long reviewed it over here on Rev 3 Games. That review went live yesterday, and she is here in the studio to tell us a little bit more about the game. Tara, tell us about the Unfinished Swan.
Oh, goodness, where do I begin? The Unfinished Swan is a really unique game that's coming out on PSN next week. I got to play it for the first time at PAX this year, and I fell in love with it. You've probably seen the demo of it, but basically the idea is that you're throwing balls of black paint on a completely white background, and that's how you kind of explore and expose the environment around you so that you can progress through it and explore the things around you. And it's got kind of an interesting, dark and introspective storyline. It follows an orphan named Monroe who has recently lost his mother. And the one thing that she left him when she died was this unfinished painting of a swan. And one day the swan gets up and travels outside of the painting, and it leads Monroe on this kind of the castle of a king, self-centered character, egocentric,
personal issues with abandonment
character,
and everything.
whose personal parallel with abandonment and everything sort of closely parallel with Monroe.
And of course the game is a puzzle, so divided up into 4 chapters, and each of the 4 chapters. So the black paint on white background part is actually a really small part of the final game.
It gets crazy later on. They have this big labyrinth and these where are you going? What? But I haven't, okay, he's gone.
So yeah, this is the last episode of New Challenger. No, why, no? Well, when you produce a show, and in addition to hosting the show, I also produce it, you kind of have to look at what's working and what's not working, and you try to tweak it and make it better and see what is worthwhile about it. And there's some really good stuff that we do on New Challenger, and it turned out to me, and based on comments and feedback and how many people are watching which episodes, I can tell it's the same for most of you. The stuff that's most valuable to me is when a developer comes in and we're able to sit and really talk about why they made the game they made, play it a little bit with them, and talk about their motivations. And something like that is not something that necessarily needs to be an every week in the studio show. So I think this is the sort of thing that we're going to still keep doing, but it's not necessarily going to be an every week thing. It's going to be when a really great opportunity arises. And as far as other things that are going on Rev 3 Games, I'm still going to be doing Random Encounter, still going to be doing Casual Friday. I will still be appearing in all of the different ways that I usually appear, and the stuff that we do on New Challenger will still keep happening. It just won't be a weekly show. So, but thank all of you for watching, and consider this a comment card, a viewer feedback form, a survey. Let me know what you liked and disliked about New Challenger and what episodes you dug and what kind of stuff was part of the show that you want to see us do in the future. on another show or even just on regular segments on the channel. And this is the most awkward transition of this ever. But hey, if you like the show, if you liked what we do, consider an audiobook from audible.com. Am I right, everybody? You know, audible.com is the leading source of audio and spoken word entertainment on the internet. And as goofy as that was, our sponsors do help us keep all the shows on the air and help us keep doing what we do. So if you're interested in audiobooks or spoken word entertainment, go to audiblepodcast.com/challenger, sign up, and you will get a free audiobook. They have some really good gaming related stuff. They have Reality's Broken, Ready Player One, bunch of good stuff, really entertaining. Go do it and help us make future programs like New Challenger and like other stuff in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching.